Previously on the Woke Real Estate podcast with the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, Chris Monroe.
Simple as that. Makes sense. We got Robert Glenn over here on Facebook wants to know, how are you structuring the MLS deals?
Yeah, it just kind of varies. Every deal's a little different, but the MLS deals, typically we go in. I mean, it's rare that we go on the MLS to find a deal to wholesale, right? Because everybody can see that information and they're asking basically retail until somebody makes an offer that they accept. So like the offer amount isn't really relevant, or like the asking price isn't that relevant to us. But I think the point that I want to make before I explain that is we're never buying on the MLS to then wholesale. Very, very rarely, right? Don't try to do that. It's very hard. What we do buy on the MLS will be great fix and flip opportunities or great rentals if we can get discounts on them. But the discounts typically aren't 30%. They're like 15, 20, maybe even like 16, 18, somewhere in that range typically. But how are you structuring your MLS deals was the question. And, I'm not an agent, but my partners are agents and brokers. So they represent us as a owner agent, right? And we just make the offer and we ask for, anywhere from 5 to 10 business days for inspections. And if it all checks out, then, we're typically making our offers not contingent on financing with a private lender. And we'll put our closing date out, 30 to 45 days, but we put on or before in terms of the closing dates. We don't have to go back and amend it if we can get the private lender lined up or even the bank. We're typically buying with private money though, right? Because it's just easier to be quick cash, right? But not always. And that's it. It's very simple. And we just line it up. Now, one thing I do want to mention, like super pro tip, when you're getting inspection period days, just add in one word, and that's business, and it's going to increase your time by like 40%. So 10 days is really 14 business days. It's 40% more time, guys, for one word. Slip it in there. How many days do you need for inspections? I need 10 business days.
Business days.
14 days. So slip that in. That's a pro tip. But yeah, man, I mean, when we're buying on the MLS, it's a little different, of course. But don't overthink it. You still got to make the offer. You still got to go look at the property. You still got to analyze the deal. Just do all those things. One thing that the MLS is kind of a pain in the ass is the agents are always asking for proof of funds. So get with your hard money lender, get with your private lender, and get the proof of funds so you have it available. Otherwise, they're going to be asking you for it, and sometimes they're not going to submit your offer to the seller until they have it because they don't want to waste the owner's time, their client, which I get. Again, it's not necessarily something they should be doing, but it happens. Just know that it does, and just you can't get upset about it, man. You just gotta understand it.
Roll with the punches. Cool. So you also mentioned that mentors and stuff kind of helped you out. What kind of advice do you give a person that's kind of getting into this business? How do they find a mentor of their own?
Always go with the person that's actually out here doing it. As simple as that is, find the person doing it. Because wholesaling, you can learn that on YouTube. You can learn it from doing, Facebook, from anywhere. But learning from an investor that actually owns properties, I think that's the best education. It truly is. Because like they already went through the process. You're going to hear about, their wins, their losses, their everything. And that's the best education ever. Because we all take losses in life, in real estate, no matter what part of the transaction. But those losses as an end buyer is completely different. You know what I mean? Wholesalers, we might say something and, oh man, we lost this deal. But imagine an end buyer losing a deal. They lost probably like $20,000. So those are the real life lessons. Always learning from the people that are doing it. More than anything.
Right. Action takers, not talkers. Everybody, I do this, I do that. And you look around, you ain't never did nothing but talk. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by WokeSkipTracing.com. Look up phone numbers and email addresses with ease, with pricing as low as only 15 cents per match. Not per search, per match. If there's no number or email address, you don't pay. Get accurate data in just minutes. WokeSkipTracing.com. That's WokeSkipTracing.com. All right, what's going on with your people? Happy Sunday to you. For those who don't know, my name is Chris Monroe, the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke. And we're talking some of that real estate talk. I'm going to make a couple of follow-up calls tonight and see if we can lock something in or not. You just never know. We got about, I think, 2 or 3 leads came in today. Let's see. 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What is this? 1 in North County, 1 in St. Peters, and 1 in, I don't know where this last one's at. Probably somewhere in the St. Charles area too. So we're going to see if we can work something out. I'm not sure if they're motivated or not. They just indicated that, yes, they do want to sell. They took some basic information through my virtual assistants. And we're going to see if we can work something out. So if you would, give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share, and subscribe if you're watching on the YouTube channel. Who we got up in here anyway? Who's in here live? Go ahead and drop your name in. Let's see here. Oh, she got a problem. Somebody always texting me some stuff at the last second. All right. So, yeah. So we got, let's see here. I guess I can call. Let me see. Who can I call first? Actually, so basically how the deals come in, they come in as a lead, as, you know, maybe it was a cold call. Matter of fact, let's see here. I'll do this one first, I guess. This one up here in North County on Ventura. I actually already have a house on Ventura, but this one's up in Ventura. This house here is supposed to be a, let's see here. They have tenants in there paying $725 per month. That lease ends in February of next year. Let's see what we got. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. No repairs, they say. It's always repairs. Ain't no such thing as a house with no repairs, but they say no repairs or nothing, especially if there's tenants in there, unless they really that good. No foundation issues, no electrical issues, no plumbing issues. Central air. And there's a walkout basement. Can you hear me clearly on here, by the way? I meant to ask that too. What's up, Daniel from New Orleans? Can you hear me clearly? Is the audio working good on here? I don't want to make that messed up or nothing. And I'll be yakking and be like, oh, you couldn't even hear me. That would be bad. But yeah, this one here, they're looking to get $60,000 for the house, which probably not going to happen. I think that's about ARV price. If we can work everything out, how soon would we like to close? They say within the next 30 days. Would you consider taking a monthly payment until we pay you off in full? They said yes. So we'll see how that works. And they came in, it looks like off our website, and our motivation level seems to be high. So my VA spoke to them about 7 hours ago, I guess about 11 o'clock this morning or something. And let's see him. So I sent them a text message a few minutes ago, say, hi, yes, you spoke to my assistant earlier about selling your house. Can I give you a call in the next few minutes? Chris. So I was waiting for her to text back. I might call her anyway without the response. So yeah, you can hear me. What's up, King Edward? Yes, sir. So yeah, if you are watching in the Woke Real Estate Investing group, down in the description, I think the last link on the description, it says click this to give permission to show your name and your photo. And it won't show up as Facebook user anymore. You just do that one time, you never have to do it again. What's up? New Orleans in the building. Oh, so Daniel from New Orleans and you. Look at y'all, New Orleans, down south, gangsters. No, I shouldn't say that. Down south, I see y'all holding it down. So I sent her a text. So while I'm waiting for her to respond, I'm gonna see if I can pull up some comparables about this house. I think she wants too much for it. She owes, let me see here. They want $60,000 for the house, but they don't say how much they want for how much they owe. Oh, there is no mortgage. Oh, no mortgage. So I stand corrected. I thought it was a something on there saying about a mortgage. But there is no mortgage. I guess that's why we have to read the information that's put in. Makes a difference, right? So let's see what we got here. I'm trying to find something to put on this screen. That's the only thing if you're trying to be the producer and the streamer all at the same time. You're doing too much. So what do you do to keep track of your leads? So yeah, we use a couple of different things. I'm using right now Podio. Podio is actually what we're using here. Matter of fact, let me see. Should I be nice? Let me pull this up here. Let me share my screen real quick. Screen share. I know you like to see stuff, get visual. So right here, and now I got to take that off. If you need more leads, go ahead and check out wokesource.com. Get that free 7-day trial. Now I got to take it off the screen. All right. So if you can see that, it basically has all our questions in here and some answers. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. They don't know how old the roof is and all the other information on here. If you can see that, it might be kind of small. Let me move me out the way. I'm in the way. So yeah, unfinished basement. They would consider terms, and they were asking, it sounds like a pretty nice house. What made you decide to sell it? They say they're downsizing. So I don't know what kind of tenant that is. The tenant is paying $725 per month, and they end on February 21st of February of 2021. Where did they come up with that $60,000 amount? That's just the amount they wanted, and they would like to close within the next 30 days. So we can give them a cash offer, or we can give them a terms offer. Which kind of offer would you prefer to give, though? Just wondering. You're like, I don't want to give no terms. Oh, I can make that small like that. Oh, that's cool. So now what I did here is I put in their address. I'm just going to look on a couple of sites to see what they say. Zillow, they don't even have a picture, unless that is a picture. Is that the picture of the house? Dang, them look way back there. So that's pushback. I don't like these kind of houses for real. Let me make this screen bigger. It's a pushback house way back there. And looking on the street here, don't have any sidewalks or anything. This looks like this something down south. Oh, that's a nice Chevy Nova or something across the street there. Who knows? Now somebody calling me on Instagram. Just a code. They cold calling me on IG. I ain't answering it because I'm live streaming right now. Hope for something good. But basically, that's what the block looked like, and that's the house right there, I assume. That's if that's right. So let's see here. They wanted $60,000. Does Zestimate even have a Zestimate for it? It says unavailable. That's great. Looked like it was built in 1933. They bought this house back in 2017 for $7,000. Now I'd rather buy it for that. Would they take $7,000 for it today? Probably not. Can I get somebody to do that? Let me buy that mud for $7,000. Terms. That's right. We want to get them terms. Yeah. So, but if they said they would consider it, so that means they're even open to it. So that don't mean they will do it or won't do it. It just means they're open. I don't have a clue. So we're about to get them a call here in a second and see what they're talking about. But I like Zillow for that. A lot of people talk bad about Zillow, like, oh, Zillow ain't good in this, but I can get some basic information. You see what they did when they bought it. Looked like they bought it off the MLS, maybe. Bought it back, 3 years ago for $7,000. Now they want to try to sell it to me for $60,000. Not happening. And here go Dr. Max letting us know once again, already got 4 properties. Won't you get 10 properties? Get some more, Dr. Max. Don't stop at 4. Let's see here. Cash and terms. Let the seller choose which one works best for them. That's right. That's right. Let them decide the poison they want. Now, if they'll take a lowball cash offer, I probably could pay, something around under $20,000. I could tell you that already. Because like I said, I already have a house over there. And the rent Zestimate is $850. What are they paying on rent again? They are paying $725. So that person that's in there is under the rental market right now. We know that already. So we're gonna see what they're talking about. So I sent her a text here. Nope, they didn't respond yet, but I'm gonna call them anyway. So let's see what they time about. So like I said, give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share. If you haven't already, we finna get on here and see if we can work something out. Even though she didn't respond, Nautica, I guess that's a girl. It could be a dude named Nautica. You never know in 2020. So we finna call him up and see what he's talking about. Let's see here. Like, share, and subscribe. All right. So going back over to their phone, let's call Nautica. Even though they didn't respond to my text. Who knows if they even responds to text messages? I'm going to call them. I'm going to put that there.
Press 1 to connect to 3-1. Please leave your message for 314.
How you gonna send me to voicemail, man? I don't take voicemail. That's why I usually try to text these people before doing a follow-up call so that they're kind of ready for me and I don't have to call and be like, oh, you're available? Oh no, I'm driving down the highway or some old stuff, and then they gotta say call them back. So I'm gonna give her a second to call her right back. Hope y'all working on some deals out here, generate leads and working on some deals. Did I even answer that question you put up a second ago? What do you use to keep track of leads? Yeah, so Podio. We use Podio and we use a couple of other services, but the main thing is Podio because it already has the questions dropped in there, as you just saw, where they can just basically fill in the blank. Whoever takes the lead, whether it's the a virtual assistant, whether it's me, as you see right here. So all the stuff is already in there. Like where did they, if you don't mind me asking, where did you get that amount from? That's just the amount they wanted, all that type of stuff. All those basic questions are already in here. So all they got to do is plug and play and see what they say. Ask the question and find out. All right. So let me see something here. Let me try to call one more again. If not, I'm moving on to the next one. Nautica. Answer the phone, Nautica. I was supposed to be hard to reach you if you want to sell.
Please press 1 to connect to 3144.
I feel like I'm cold calling him.
Please leave your message for 31444.
So yeah, we'll just try her back. I already texted them and I already called them, so they'll either call back or we'll get back with them at a later time on that particular one. So let's see who else we got up on the chopping block. Let's see here. What do you use to list stack? Well, real simple. The best thing, I don't really list stack. I would guess you can consider it lead stacking. Like, so if we're looking for a particular type of leads, we use wokesource.com basically. So on there, you can pull up the type of person you're looking for. So like if you want absentee owner, non-owner occupied, owned for 10 years or more, 50% equity, stuff like that, you can set all that up at wokesource.com. That's a free trial of PropStream. So basically we use that to generate a list, take it over to wokeskiptracing.com to pull the phone numbers for the people. Then we contact them either by text, voicemail, or cold call. Some people call back, some people don't. Some people say, hey, leave me alone. Some people say, what do you want? Does it got a for sale sign in front of the house? Or some people ask for some price that's unrealistic, like way higher. Let me see. Let me make sure this other person I'm about to call them. Carol. Carol is the next one up. So hello, Carol. You spoke to my assistant in regards to selling your house. Can I call you within the next few minutes? So we'll see if they respond. If not, we'll just call them too, like we did the other one. So yeah, you can do that at wokesource.com. Get a free trial. Check it out. 60,000. Let's see what else we got here. Is that what they're really asking? Yeah, they're asking 60,000, but I know that's too high because I already got a house. I own a house. Literally, is that a house on that block? I don't even know. Is that bad? Well, you don't even know what your house is. This house is in the 9700 block. And let's see, my house, I believe, is in the 9700 block too. Let me check. That's bad when you got to see what house you're on. You don't know. Pull it up. Let's see here. Let's see, none of these. Where that house at? Got too many houses that been going through. Here it is, Ventura. So yeah, we're in the same block. I'm in the same block, but this is the house I got here. So that's how we're going to do that. We're going to see what that's time about here. Where do you find your VAs? You can find VAs a lot of places. Finding them is not the hard part. The hard part is screening and training them up to make sure they're doing the tasks you want them to do the way you want them to do it. So you can find VAs on Upwork.com, Fiverr.com, OnlineJobs.ph. Sometimes VAs are like in these Facebook groups like, hey, I'll do your color coding for you. You can screen them. So like I said, finding them is one thing, but then you still got to screen them, have them do the things you want them to do, train them up, and things like that. That's really the more harder part, and weed out the ones that just simply don't follow instructions, because you can get a bad VA that can mess your day up, mess up your business. You can get a VA and be like, oh man, do it like this, and you listen to the phone call and you ain't really do what I said. You just threw something together, and that would be bad for business. We don't want nobody just throwing something together, right? We want success is the only option. So let me see what else we got here. Carol. Let's see what's going on with her property, since this one on Ventura ain't acting right. Let's go to, let's see here, Carol. She's on Bellevue Drive. Sounds like that's a good house somewhere. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this out in St. Peter's. Oh, all right, where the good folks stay. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. On here is what they say on Zillow. The Zestimate is 205. And let me go back to the lead itself. So I'll pull that up so you can see. What up, though? Chris Jackson, man. What's going on, man? You living a good life down there in Texas, pushing the Lexus? So let's see here. Let me remove that. Let me take this off. Stop screen and then share screen all over, because I don't know how to get that back up the proper way. So let me take this off too. Got too much stuff. Too many moving parts. So this is the property here, and this came in 2 hours ago. Was she working that late? I guess so. So we always ask initially on the first kind of couple of questions, is selling something you've been considering, or are you just looking to get an offer? That right there can tell you if somebody's not that motivated. They just wanted an offer. They're probably not that motivated. I can tell you that already. So they say they're just considering. So they say the house is a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, no repairs needed. They remodeled it 9 years ago. The roof is about, I guess, over 10 years old. No foundation issues, no electrical issues, no plumbing issues. Central air that works. Partially finished basement. Why they're selling? They're moving. That's really not a real reason to me. I really like to know more, but they didn't ask about the loan, and it don't look like they asked about anything else. How much would you like to get for the house? $230,000. And like I just said over here, let's see. That's over the Zestimate. Don't know if, I'm not saying the Zestimate is right, but that's higher than the Zestimate. So I can tell you they want full retail right off the rip. If we can work everything out, how soon would you like to close? They say they are patient. And they did not ask about terms at all. So this is a partially done lead, like I just got through saying about the VA. She's okay for the marketing and stuff like that, but when it comes to talking to sellers, I wouldn't say she's the strongest. She's not that strong on it, but I'm gonna get her stronger with working with her. This is Kim brought this in 2 hours ago, this person right here. So let's see what we got here. Y'all asking some questions. What up? Long time no see, fam. If you whoever that is, hit that last link in the description of this video so we can see your name and photo. Just do that one time and we'll be able to know who you are, because I can't see who it is. What up? Let's see here. With PrimeCo phone, but I gotta find a better way. What is PrimeCo? You got a PrimeCo. All right, so that's this person here. Let's see if they responded. Nope, not yet. So I'm gonna call her anyway. Let's call her anyway. Give her a call and see if she's at home. All right, let's see what we got here. Miss Carol. She didn't respond to my text, but that don't mean not to call her anyway. She wants retail for the house, it appears, to be honest. And I believe this came off of a vacant listing. Not vacant. It came off a non-owner occupied list. So she don't really have a real motivation, I don't think. Let's see here. Did she answer that question? They didn't even, let's see. Oh, that's owner occupied. So it is owner occupied. Okay. So let's call her anyway.
To connect to 3144. Hi. Carol is currently unavailable. Please leave a message.
Don't nobody answer their phone on Sunday evenings, I see. You would think this is the time you could catch a person. Oh, just I'm calling right back.
Call from Pretty Houses.
Hello, and thanks for calling.
Hi. You called me. What you call me for?
Oh, this must be Carol. This is Chris. You spoke to my assistant a little bit ago in regards to selling your house. Did I catch you at a good time?
In regards to selling what house? We've never talked. Who are you, Chris?
Let's see here. You had a house on, let's see here. Is that on Bellevue?
It's under contract. Why? We talked.
You say it's already under contract?
Yeah. When did you say we talked? You said we just talked a while ago. When did
You
we
spoke
talk?
you spoke
We've
to
never
my
talked a lot.
you spoke to my assistant earlier today.
I did not talk to your assistant today, and I have no idea what you're talking about, and you don't either.
Oh, well, maybe not. Sorry about that. If it's already under contract, if it falls through, we are looking to buy for cash in any condition. All right?
Yeah.
All right,
All
thank
right,
you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. She mean. She said it's already under contract. Well, how I get under contract? We ain't put it under contract. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I ain't crazy here. She put this in 3 hours ago. Okay, I don't know how that could happen. I never seen that before. What software are you using for what part? We use a lot of softwares. And actually, for every software we use and recommend, check out wokerealestate.com. It's a little link on it. It says, I want leads. Click that, and we show you all the software we use every day. I'm trying to figure out what this lady talking about. She didn't speak to somebody. Did she not speak to nobody? Let me make sure I ain't crazy. I might be crazy. She said, no, nobody spoke to me. Okay, let's see here. Who did they speak to right here? A 5-minute inbound call. Let's see what this was.
Go ahead. You want to buy 4040? Go ahead. Within the last 5 years? No, but it was completely remodeled about 9 years ago.
So yeah, she spoke to somebody. So what's wrong with this lady? This is CallRail right here, by the way. Even though you might not need it depending on what you're using. She says she ain't speak to nobody. So that's weird. Even though there's a whole call right there. Oh well, moving on to the next one. But yeah, so this here is Podio, what you're looking at on the screen now, just the way to get them in. Didn't seem motivated anyway, exactly. I already knew it wasn't really nothing anyway, to be honest, because that first question, like I said, when we asked that right up here at the top to say, is selling something you've been considering, or you just looking to get an offer? Just wanted an offer. If somebody even answer like that, they ain't that motivated. Oh no, I need to sell it. I'd rather hear that out of somebody. I want to get rid of this thing. She picked up the voice and don't like the complexion. Oh, you sure right about that, Chris. That's what happened. You're right. You know how they get in St. Louis. You called that one. Oh my gosh. You would think 2020, we ain't doing that no more. Yeah, I gotta talk like this. Yeah, can I buy your house, buddy? And then they'll sell it to me. That's crazy. You messed up for that, Chris, but that's true. You telling the truth on that. She picked up on the voice and didn't like the complexion for the connection. Keep it moving. It was definitely her. That's crazy. How she gonna sit there and say, you ain't talk to me? You ain't talk to me? Well, I don't know. You talked to somebody, because I don't think she would have went in here and made all of this up. I mean, I don't think, as I say, let me make sure. That's why we record all calls for quality and training purposes, all calls. So I can always go back to see how they was talking, were they sounding motivated, were they just playing around, what was their deal? You know, we really want to know what happened. So here's a whole call right here. Let's see, who was this person? Let me see. So I tried to call Carol. She's a no-go. I guess I can put her as under contract with someone else. Kind of weird. We'll put that in here under what disposition should that be? Let me see. What disposition would you make it? Probably dead, under contract, pending with someone else. Yeah, I would say it's pending with someone else. That's the only thing I can do with that, or consider it dead. Wow. Yeah. Welcome to the real world, Lily. That's how they do you. What link I need to click under to be seen? This the vessel. To be seen, or you want to come on to the live stream, just go to wokerealestate.com and click that join if you want to join into the broadcast. Actually, I will be taking some questions here before I end it out. If anybody do want to come on and have some questions, I'll answer them before we wrap this up tonight to help out and provide value, regardless if I find a deal or not. But the link to be seen is what I'm talking about. Is in the description of this video. So let me pull it up for you. I'm gonna make it so easy. You're gonna say, oh man, you made it too easy. Let me go to Facebook. Let me see here. Got so much junk going on here. Let's see. How do I get to that? Here, I guess. So there should be a link. Oh, there is no link. So I guess I can't show you. I'm going to make the link for you since they didn't do it. It's supposed to do this automatically, but I'll make it just for you right now. Be seen. That's what I'm going to say. Click here. Make it so easy. HTTP. What is it? StreamYard.com/Facebook. That's when you do too much internet, when you know links. When you know links off the top of your head. Boom. So there you go. Be seen, click here. It should be showing up now. This little link right here. Be seen, click here. If once you click that, you're ready to go. All right. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Unshare that. I'll be trying to read stuff on the background. I'll be got to watch y'all, man. I see my background, man. Let's see here. I get them sometimes. My VA and is all on the RVMs and the voicemail, high response rate. But now again, they get delusional 5 minutes after talking to her. Yeah, they just talked to her like literally 2 hours ago. Like, how you gonna start acting like, oh, I don't know. I ain't said we selling my house is under contract. Well, somebody there just spoke to you. I don't know what you talking about. Somebody there just spoke to you. Are you lying or we lying? I ain't never had that happen. That's the first time. That's why I say when you do this stuff, you never know what kind of craziness you're going to come across. That's why you just jump on out there, throw that hook, and see if you can reel something in. Crazy. All right, so let's see. We got one more, I believe, maybe two more. Let's see. We got, what's this dude's name? Jeff out in St. Peter's. Oh, that's a good house too, I guess. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, cosmetic repairs needed, he say. But I don't think that's right. Probably more than that. Finished basement. Let's see. Pull it up where y'all can see. They're moving, they say, but I don't think that's right either. Because this is a non-owner occupied list, so moving really not it. I think somebody lied right here. But I ain't going to call him a liar, but it just don't add up. Since we're going to buy this house for cash, is there a mortgage we'll be paying off as well? Yes. How much is that? $170. He owed $170. Monthly payments are $1,466. That's including PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. This came in 4 hours ago, about 2 o'clock today, 3 o'clock today. He didn't say a price on here, she says. Within the next 60 days, would you consider taking a monthly payment until we pay you off in full? They want more information on that. And it was from a cold call. That's where it came from. Motivation seems high, she say, but I don't know. Matter of fact, I think I got the recording for the call. Would you like to hear the recording of the call? Would that be better? Let me see if I can find that right quick. Because I think that's better training for you. You can actually hear the call. Then you'll know how it went down. Ooh, that's loud.
Okay, cosmetic.
Oh, let me go back.
Dollars. Jeff, okay. And Jeff, is this the best phone number to reach you at in case we got disconnected?
Yes.
Can you hear that?
Okay, so if I may ask, how many bedrooms and baths?
4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 2 half baths.
So this is the recording of the initial call.
Okay, so there's 2.5 baths. Okay. And are you aware of any repairs that are needed?
Yep, there's some repairs. I mean,
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, there are some repairs that need to be done.
See what the house look like.
Some of it's
Is it just
cosmetic.
minor? Okay, cosmetic. So what else aside from this cosmetic repairs?
You know, that's all in the eye of the beholder, right?
Okay. So have you made any updates since you had the property?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
In 2010, there was a $40,000 new kitchen put in, new carpet in the main room, new heating and air conditioning system. About the same, about 2012, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She sound Americano. Yeah, that's my best video. She called on the phone sometime.
Totally spent for the update.
Sometime.
Probably 45.
I'm trying to find some pictures for you.
45. 40 to 45, okay. And let me just check it here. Do you know how old is the roof?
The roof's about 20 years.
20, okay. Has there been any foundation issue?
No.
Yes, go ahead.
I mean, and we did this like in 98, but it's got replacement windows in it.
Replacement windows, okay. So the electrical, plumbing, and hot water heater are all working?
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, which house is it? This one?
You mentioned about the windows. Is it window units or central air?
Oh, snap.
It's central air.
Central, okay. And is the basement full finished or unfinished?
It was finished. I had my son tear up the carpet this week, and I'm going to put new carpet down.
Okay, so right now it's
But
unfinished.
the walls are finished. I just need to put carpet down.
Okay, it's finished. And is there a walkout basement?
No.
No walkout basement. So it seems like a nice property. So what makes you decide to sell it?
I've been living in Minnesota for the past 3 years. And I just kept it, and my daughter and her husband have been renting it. And I told him I wanted to get out from under it.
So currently the house is vacant or
Currently
someone
it's
rents?
occupied. Yep.
It's occupied, okay.
And
Is
it's
it
my
a
daughter.
month-to-month tenant? Oh, okay.
They just bought a new house and they closed December 2nd.
Okay, so your owner,
Talk about driving for dollars.
and how much do you still owe on it?
I think I still owe about 170 on it.
170, okay. And how much is your monthly payment at?
1466.
1466.
Yep, and I did just have it certified. I had it certified appraised a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh. So does that include the PITI, the principal, interest, tax, and insurance?
Yes.
Okay. So how much are you looking to get for your house?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend the money to make it perfect, which I can, and or if I just want to sell it the way it is. So if I got the
You
right
just want an
price,
offer?
yeah,
Oh,
the
walk
right
us off the
price.
street.
I know what it appraised for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it says in the appraisal that it needs repairs.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'd take 200 for it.
He take 200 for it.
Okay, more or less 200. Okay.
If I
So,
don't get
if-
200 out of it the way it is, I'll put 30 in it and I can sell it for 255. I think.
okay, so if we can work everything out, how soon would you like to close?
That would depend on when my daughter and her husband could take possession of their house. So I'd like to close within 60 days.
60 days, okay. And have you ever thought about listing the property with a real estate agent?
I've thought about it, but not overly
Okay.
excited about that.
Okay. So would you possibly consider taking monthly payments until we pay you off in full?
There would have to be some research done. I mean, I'm just not going to do that with anybody.
Okay, so
I'd have to get I'd have to get a credit history or something. I mean,
Credit history?
Yeah, like you make payments so you pay me off. That's
Uh-huh.
But I would
Okay,
be open.
so
I would be open
mhm.
in the right situation.
Okay, so what we're going to do here, Jeff, is to gather some more information like the comps or comparable home sales in the area. And we will contact you back to either make an offer or to schedule a viewing appointment. So what is the best time to call you back?
I'm a really busy guy in the evenings, and then
Mhm.
I will be down there. If somebody does want to look at it, I'll be down there, and I can arrange for somebody to look at it prior. But I'll personally be down there Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, Turkey Day. Dang, it is coming up in like 2 weeks.
Mhm. Okay, so you've mentioned in the evening, so any specific time
Around
or
8
just
o'clock.
any time of the evening? 8 o'clock, okay. 8 onwards?
No, I go to bed early, so from about 8 to about 10.
8 to 10, okay. Okay, so do you accept text message as well?
Sure. Preferably.
Okay. Okay, so I got all the information here. So just please expect a call back
Yep.
from my manager in the next 24 to 48 hours.
And who do you work for?
I work for Chris.
Okay. And who does Chris work for? Is he just a flipper?
We actually, no, he does actually buy property, or we buy property for cash in any condition.
Okay. And then if you would want to go out look at it this week, we could do that. I can send him the certified appraisal too. So.
Certified appraisal.
Mhm.
Serious.
I mean, I'm not
Not a
in
problem. Mhm.
and I don't know what you guys do. I don't know if you like to buy them or steal them, and I get it.
Buy them or steal them.
I'm not in a, I'm not, and I don't have to sell it. I could rent it. I don't necessarily want to rent it, but if I got to put 40 to do it, I could do that too. So I think I'm just kind of exploring my options.
Not a problem.
40 grand to fix it. That's a lot. That ain't no cosmetic.
Okay, I'll make note in here. Thank you so much for giving us a call back.
Yep.
Do you have any questions?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, great. Thank you so much again. Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
So that's the call. So basically, this was a campaign we sent out. Let's see, the 6th. When was that? Friday. So the first thing they get is a voicemail like this.
Hey, this is Chris, and I'm not sure if I have the right phone number or not. The reason for my call is to see if you were interested in selling your house. Basically, what we do is we buy houses for cash in any condition, and that's regardless of how much you owe. If you are interested and want more information, feel free to call me back, 314-66.
So they get a voicemail like that, and then they get 30 seconds later, they automatically get this text. Hey, Jeff, I just tried to call you about this house. Merge field with their address. I'd love to discuss your cash offer to text it or to buy it. Text or call me back anytime, Chris. And then if they don't respond, 24 hours later, they get another voicemail like this.
Hey, this is Chris. I don't know if I think I just missed you calling me back. Looks like we're playing a little bit of phone tag. Sorry about that. I'll either try to reach out to you again later on today, or you can call me back at 314-664.
So they can call me back, text me back, say to leave me alone. And so all these people, you know, we got a bunch more still come back. Like this dude here, he dreaming. Talking about some $350,000. And I don't even think that house worth anywhere near that. Whenever they just throw out a number like that, sometimes it's a joke. 350,000. Dang, man, you crazy. So some people text back, some people call back, some people say, go to hell, I'll never sell. They all say something as usual. So what do you think about that call we just listened to, though, with Mr. Jeff? You think that's going to be worth something there? Or you think he going to play around? He say he ain't really got to sell it. But how did it go from being a cosmetic repair to saying that, oh, no, I think I need about 40,000 in repairs? 40,000 ain't cosmetic, is it? Unless I'm crazy. Seller expectations need to be reset. You sure right about that. Sometime. But he said he would consider terms. I mean, I would rather buy it that way out of St. Peter's. Anything out that way. See how nice that house look? Little white house. Cool. Let's see. I need to get caught back up with you, fam. I've been seeing you move. Dope. I'll be out here moving and grooving. We'll be on tomorrow night as well. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be on with Mrs. Who we on with? Kayla Buys Houses. That's right. Miss Kayla Buys Houses. We'll be on with her tomorrow night, November 9th, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. She's doing a lot of great deals, a lot of great things out here in this real estate space. So we'll be on with her. The following week, I'll be breaking down how to do some dispositions, some of the tactics and techniques we use to dispose some of the deals we find. To help you out with that, that's on the 16th of November. Be tuned in for that. And on the 23rd of this month, I think that's the week of Thanksgiving, we'll be on with TJ out of Houston, Texas, talking about short-term rentals, killing the game down there with the Airbnbs. So we're going to have him on November 23rd. If you want to be notified of the upcoming live streams, all you have to do is text JV to 31996. You can take a screenshot of this so you don't have to remember it. Text JV to 31996. That'll get you the free joint venture agreement and get you on a notification for when we go live for the Monday night shows. All right. Let's see what we got here. 40K. What's 40K? Right, let's see. He's not good with the numbers. Yeah, realistically, I ain't even got to go see the house. I would be comfortable locking it up at 190 because I actually kind of looked it up. Let me see what I did find. I think I saw them houses out there going for like 270 or something like that. Let me see what I can find. Cosmetic to heavy rehab. It was good with possibilities. Yeah, that's what I think about it too. What's up? What's up? Facebook user, hit that link that I just put in the bottom of the group that I didn't have in there earlier for some reason. It's supposed to do it automatically, but it's in there now. Hit that description in the bottom of the post here, and that'll give us permission to see your name and your photo. Do that one time and you'll be good for all the future upcoming things. And the reason it does that is because we're in a private Facebook group. The Woke Real Estate Investing Group on Facebook is a private group. That's why you have to give permission to show your name on it. Other than that, it wouldn't. If you was on regular Facebook or anywhere else, it would show it. So if you hit that for me, that'd be great. So Jeff didn't respond yet with the text. So I guess I might have to just call him too and see what he's talking about. That's the best lead, I think, for real. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say about the comps. I think those houses go for around 270 or something out there. Let me see. He's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, he claims. So let's see if I can pull up some information online about it. Let's see. Realtor. Even though I don't normally go off what they say, they do say their estimated value is $271. Let me scroll. Let me put this on the screen so you can see. So I'm gonna scroll. Dang, it's been going up in value. Look at that chart. In 2 years, that thing went up that kind of money. That's crazy. Oh no, in a few years. I usually don't like using Realtor. I usually like to use Redfin. So let's see. Do they have some solds on here? Maybe they don't. Homes around. I don't need to see that. I want to know what sold. So maybe I won't use that. Maybe I'll try Redfin, like I say. I don't know why we went to Realtor. I want to go to Redfin. It might not show. We'll see. Nope. Why it's not showing? Oh, there we go. They say 256, so that's about what he said. 2-bedroom. So I like Redfin because look, I can come right on here and see sold properties. This is the quickest and easiest way I found to find comps. Redfin.com. Now it's not available in all markets, but it's available here, so I smile when I see it. So as you see, this one here on Shadow Creek, and I think that's the same address we're on. This one sold for $260. This was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,300 square feet. Let me see. What was our square footage on this one? Our square footage is 2,200 square feet. Okay. So what I'm looking for quickly, without, did I pass it? Oops, I'm scrolling too quick. Solds. I want to see solds, not other listed properties and all this. I want to know what they're selling them for. So this one sold September 11th for $259.9, so $260. This one sold July 24th for $245. This one here sold for $189, which is like the number I said I would like to lock this one up for. Is ours a 2-story or a 1-story? So I don't even know if we can use this because this is a 1-story. Now I got to look again. Ours is a 2-story. So we wouldn't even be able to use this as a comp anyway. This is a ranch. Our subject property is a 2-story. Here's a 2-story one, brick, sold for $299 back in August. A 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,456 square feet. See how quick it is to come see what a house is selling for quickly, and I can see it. I don't have to read too much. I can just see the picture. We know we're not using that because that's a ranch. This is a 2-story, sold for $220. And if I need to look, I can look on the map to see how close these properties were. So you can either look at that like that or zoom in and do other things. So I definitely want to use these ones that are in the same subdivision. We don't want to be crossing any major intersections. We don't want to be crossing any highways. We want stuff in this area here. So like even E, I wouldn't even want to use E. What's E? E sold for $215. That's a ranch anyway, so we're not using that one anyway. So that's not even a comp. F, what was F? That sold for $220, but that's on another side of this Spencer Road. It's actually, it looks like over 2 major roads, over Willow and Spencer. So I wouldn't use neither one of them. I would use any one of these in here as a comparable. So let's see, what was the difference in this one? So $299. That's literally what, a block away? C? Oh no, that's D. Where's D at? D is up here. It's not in the same subdivision, but it's in the same area. But that one sold for a lot more. $299. So wouldn't that be better if I can get this locked up for like $190 and we can possibly think the ARV is somewhere near $290? Because we see we got one sold here, even though I can't tell. The only thing different about this house, I would say, is this appears to be a brick, and I think ours is not. I think it's that siding. So the closest one we would say is which one? What was the first one we had? This one here, 260. That's a that's 2-story as well, 4.3. Ours is a 4, 2.5. So I would like to extend it to that. So that's just looking at the numbers. We know this house would sell for probably around 260, realistically. Now, if we can make it something like this one down here that's sold for 299, we really doing something. But we can say comfortably about 260 would be what it's worth all fixed up. And then that's the other thing. We can look at the property and see what it looked like. What was the condition of this property? See the pictures. Open floor plan, fireplace, double sink, stainless steel appliances throughout. See how easy it is to kind of go over and see what the houses in the area are selling for and what the condition was. If this sold for $260 and look like this, can we make our house look like that and get that same money if we were to hold it and flip it? Now, if we're going to wholesale it, we got to keep that in mind to get it low enough to some cash buyer can buy it. So if we think the ARV is 260-ish, let's pull up a calculator real quick. Calculator, 260, right? Times 70 or times 7, that's a 30% discount. Did I do that right? So 260 times 0.7 times 0.7, that gives a 30% discount. They saying 158. But this is a St. Peter, so we don't have to give a 30% discount. This is a better area. So we can do a 20% discount. So 260 times 0.8 to get a 20% discount. That's 208. That's the 30% discount minus what we think the repairs are. So if he really saying it's 40K in repairs, I don't know. We have to get this thing low, like around the 160 mark. If it really needs 40K in repairs. I don't know if it needs that or not. That sounds like a lot to me, but I would assume he kind of knows because he's got real estate, right? 180. Yep, there you go. He's following along there. Good, King Edward. You know your numbers there. See, so realistically, we need to get this as a cash deal, probably closer to around that 170 mark. If his repair amount is right, I don't think it would need that much in repairs. It might need some updating, but 40K, that's like almost a full rehab out here. I mean, I don't know what the house looked like they were doing. Now, if they went in there and tore this house to shreds, yeah, it's gonna cost some money. But I mean, just looking at the picture here, how could it be too bad a condition? To keep the yard cut, that tell you a lot about a house right there. Just looking at the yard, nice landscaping in front. It ain't all beat up, and they're just renting it. So how could it be too bad? How could this house need 40K? The outside look good. This picture was taken this year in 2020, so we don't know. Let's see if he wrote back yet, because I need to call him. He didn't text me back yet, so I'm gonna call him anyway. Any questions, comments, concerns about any of that so far? Because I'm about to give him a call. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share. I don't see we got enough thumbs up on here. Like, we kind of low. That's all we asked for is a thumbs up, a like, and a share. Come on now. Giving the game away for free up in here. See, we got about 25 people watching across the platforms right now. Like this video, please. Help me out. Help me. And if you want more information on any of this stuff I'm going over, check out wokerealestates.com. Everything you need right there from the rooter to the tutor to get into this game. Not just wholesaling, but the full game of real estate. So let's see if Jeff is going to answer his phone. Even though he didn't respond back. Why don't nobody respond? How can we get a deal if nobody never answers their phone? What's that about? Answer the phone, man. So he didn't respond to the text, but we're finna call him.
Press 1 to connect to 6.
Thumbs up. Hey, is this Jeff?
Yes.
This is Chris. You had spoke to my assistant earlier about selling your house. Did I catch you at a good time?
Sure.
Great. So I was just giving you a follow-up call. I'm actually the one that actually buys them. And so I was just trying to see if we can work something out. You did say something about that you would consider taking a monthly payment for it until you were paid off in full. Is that correct?
Well, I have to know the details, but I would consider it.
Right. That makes sense. And so basically, we buy houses like that all the time. We close through a real estate attorney, so everything's legit and there's no, nothing shady or anything like that. We make sure you're protected in the deal. We usually even pay the closing cost on them as well. And so if we were able to set up something like that, what is the lowest you think you could accept on a price if we can agree on terms?
Probably
200,000. Okay. And is that the best that you can do?
Yep.
All right.
And I'm not in a position I have to sell it. I mean, I can put some money in it, and probably, if you look at comps, you know, I can probably make more money. I just don't know that I want to. I live in Minnesota, have the house in St. Louis.
Oh, you're in Minnesota, one of the you're in one of the battleground states.
Yeah.
So that's good. And so basically, you would rather sell it, you think, than put the money into it and fix it up? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you know, I'm on the fence right now. If I could sell it to what I told your assistant, I had it appraised a couple weeks ago from a certified appraiser. It appraised for $212, and there's some repairs that need to be done to it.
What kind of repairs is it that it needs?
You know, a lot of it's cosmetic.
How long how long were the tenants there for? Were they there for a long time or something, or?
Well, the tenant's my daughter.
Oh, okay.
So she's a school teacher. So I'm basically losing money on the deal every month just to try to help her out. But just finally told her, you know, I need to, you know, because the house, you got to keep up with it and things. So I just said, you know, I want to get out from under it. So they found the house. They're closing December 2nd. And so I'm, you know, going to go down the path of either fixing it up and selling it or just selling it the way it is.
Okay. As far as just selling it the way it is, what's more important to you, getting the price you want or a quick, easy transaction?
That would be both, right?
There you go. Say at least a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
And so as far as the repairs, what do you think it'll take to get it updated to like today's standards?
Well, I'm not telling you today's standards. I can get it perfect for probably $35,000.
$35K. And you say they're selling over there for about $240, $50 or something like that. What are they selling them? What did you say they were going for?
You know, it depends. I mean, it's in a great location. It's a 4-bedroom house, 2 full baths, 2 half baths, 2 fireplaces. I put 2010. I put a $35,000 kitchen in it. It's got replacement windows. I replaced a bathroom that was, I don't know, 10 or 12 grand. Redid the main floor. There is one bathroom that, I mean, it's functional, but it needs redone. You know, the driveway is functional, but you know, it's got some cracks in it. You know, we're going to replace all the interior doors. The interior doors are the original. That's not a big, but those are all little things.
Oh, okay. So nothing really major, though. It's livable. I mean, I guess it is if they're living there.
The ground floor has new carpet. Stairway has new carpet. Hallway has new carpet. The den has new hardwood floors.
So do you normally do the repair yourself? Do you normally do the repairs yourself, or you know somebody that does that type of work?
No. I've hired somebody to do it.
Okay. Yeah. So because it can be a lot of work. And so I think that's good there. And then is there a way I can take a look at it or something like that? Or how do I go about seeing inside?
Yep. You can just let me know when you want to see it, and I can set it up. Like I said, my daughter's living in the house. So.
Okay. Perfect. So I think we got what we need here. And so as far as as a creative or a terms deal, you said you really would prefer to sell the cash, or you still would be open to something like that?
I'd be open to it. I don't know any of the details, but
because to be realistic with
I'd
you,
be open to it.
yeah, because to be realistic and honest, when we buy them for cash, we don't buy them for retail, as you probably would know that, because we have to put money into them and try to make a little something.
Sure. Yeah, so basically it gives you time to do the repairs and flip it.
Right. It gives us a little bit of time on it, and so we don't have to, you can actually sell it for, the price probably you want, or something close to that, pretty easy with a creative type deal. And so if we were able to do something like that, I can email you some information over on that program as well. Let me see, do I have it?
Yep, that'd be good.
Yeah, if you can shoot me a text back with your email address, I'll get that over to you this evening with the actual terms offer, so you can see, and more information on it. And then also, when can I take a look at it? This week, you think, or?
Yeah, I could probably. Matter of fact, I had my son, who's not working right now, who lives in Chicago. One of the things I wanted to do was to replace the basement carpet, so he tore out the old this week. So I'm gonna have the basement carpet replaced. Yeah, I mean, I could certainly get it set up this week where you can go take a look at it.
Okay. Yeah, because it looks like we're not too far off. I mean, it looks like I really need to be around 190-ish. I mean, is that something you would even consider?
No.
You got to be at 200, huh?
Well, I'm not in a position where I need money.
Right.
And if I got to put 35 in it to make 50, maybe I do that. But yeah, no, I'm not interested. So 190.
Right, and that's why I would like to really see it, to make sure that it really is that amount in repairs. Because if we can get it done cheaper, we can pay you a little more for it. We're not that far apart, you know what I mean?
If you're in that business and you do it all the time, I'm sure you can get it done cheaper.
So we might be right around the same amount, huh?
No, well, that's your call.
Right, I know that's right. So I will do that here. If you would just let me know when I can take a look at it, I'm gonna check out something first, and I'll email you here tonight with like I said, offers in writing, and you can look them over. And I still would like to see it, and see if we can work something out with it. Did you have any other questions for me for now?
No.
All right. So again, my name is Chris with St. Louis Cash Buyers. I'll send you a follow-up text with our company information as well.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. He said, I don't want to do that. He ain't like that soft offer around 190-ish. You like that 190-ish? Don't be trying to use that either. I see you out here taking notes, man. That don't mean he gonna do nothing. I still like to get it around 190-ish. And I ain't even seen the house, because I think we can do something with it still. Because I see they selling for let me make sure that's right. Was that right? Even if we did give them 200, and we can, if it need about 30 to 35, he's saying, ooh, that's tight. Just to sell it for around 260-ish. Unless I can find some other comps for it. Let me check something. Let me go to y'all favorite site, PropStream. Let me make sure I ain't counting this wrong or something. Because it could be me. I know when in doubt, go low. I didn't ask him about that either. Did you get any other offers on it? How much are rents around there? Rents over there appear to be, let's see here. I can't even get back to the property now. There it is. It's in St. Peter's. And like I say, you don't really have to get a 30% discount in them hot areas like this. I think this is a easy sell because they like them houses out there. If not, if I was to wholesale it, I mean, if it need lighter work than that, take it down yourself and flip it. Take it down yourself. So buy it for 200, put about 30 in it, and sell it for about 265-ish, 260, maybe more. Let me see something here. Let me go to PropStream. So if you want a free trial to PropStream, go ahead and check out WokeSource.com. Get you a free trial if you ain't tried it already. So you can be hooked. 7-day free trial. You'd be like, man, I should have had this today. I started a business. There you go. Wokesource.com. Let me log in right quick. I don't want y'all to see my login. Y'all be trying to look. Slick. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share. How long have we been on here for? Over an hour. We're about to wrap this up soon. If anybody did have any questions, go ahead and drop them in here. I'll answer them before we wrap this thing up this evening. So let's put this in here. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. I clicked the button I wasn't supposed to click. Search. There. You got 85,000 in equity. Yikes! They say it's worth 262 on here. Estimated loan balance 177. Oh, he got a lot of property. Oh no, he only got one. He used to have a lot of property. Linked property. Oh, this guy is Michigan property or Minnesota. I'm lying. He's from Minnesota, a battleground state. So let's see what the comps say. So when you run comps on here, you can run two different types: MLS comps or public record comps. We want to shorten this down to 6 months, not no year. What is our property? Maximum of 4-bedroom. I think ours was 2-bath. So the only comps on here is this one right here. Sold for $255 and another one sold for $225. And that's on the MLS. But when you look at the public record comps, how does that change? Public record comps, they sold this one here on Shadow Ridge for approximately $300. They sold this one over here, number 5. Where number 5 at? Over here. So for $267 estimated. Another one right here, $240. That one sold for $240. Let me see, was that a cash thing? And so also you can look on here and click off cash buyer. Was there anybody bought for cash? Nope, all of these were something else. They wasn't cash. So let's see here, 245, 267, 240, and another one here sold for approximately 286. So let's see here, this one here that sold for 267. Let me see what it looked like. What was the condition? That's a two-story house as well. This house wasn't even, well, I guess it is a little bit updated. Yeah, that's what this one was sold for, $267. I don't really like this house for some reason, but somebody liked it enough to pay $267 for it. His and her sinks, that's a plus. My dudes, when I hit him with that softball offer around 190-ish, no. He said no quick. We're not too far apart because I was gonna lock it up right now for 190 and roll the dice. Nice little island in the kitchen. Open floor plan in here. That's the basement. Oh, like that's downstairs. I think that's the basement we're looking at. So that's a finished basement. Yeah, washer and dryer down there. So this house sold for $267. Ours can't be too much worse than this, right? Nice little covered patio with a ceiling fan with a garage attached, it appears. Nice fenced backyard with the privacy fence on one side, privacy fence on one side, regular standard fence on the other side. And another little patio area, uncovered patio area. So yeah, I mean, why can our house be worth $267-ish? Sound like a deal to me. So you think it's a deal at 200, or should I be down lower than that? I'm taking a risk if I lock it up at 200, just being honest. I think I can sell it for around 200. And I do want to sell it for something we can make money on. So if the numbers really are 267, calculator, 267 times 0.8, a 20% discount is 213. Damn. And if it needs minus 35, I don't know. I can't do nothing with that. If it really need that much work, I don't know. 195, 185 to 190. Yeah, I would like to be around 185, 190 to be more comfortable, realistically. 200. 200 is tight. I mean, what am I going to sell it for? Ugh. Let's see. Get it under contract for 200. Sell it to somebody for what? 210. They take their 210, put another 35 in it. That's 245 to sell it for 260 to 270. I don't know. That's kind of tight. I don't see no money in it, to be honest. I think his number's too tight. $195. Yeah, he can come down. 185 to 190. That's where I would like to be, because I think I can do something there. Because even if I had to sell it for 195 or 200 even, that's a deal right there. But I don't really want to be, I can't really sell it for too much more than 200. I don't think I can sell it for more than that at all, to be honest. Let's see, 200. Even if we say, all right, somebody get it for 205, flip it yourself. Could. Depends on what kind of work you need. If it really need 35,000, that's a lot. No, I don't think it's a lot. So 200 in it. Put, even if it, say if I was to buy it, all right, we'll use that scenario. Say I'm the one to take it down, right? I'm gonna take it down, right? 200,000. Take it down. Put another 35 in it. That's 235. Sell it for about 265 minus commissions, fees with the real estate agent, all that. That's only making like 20 grand. Is that a deal? Would you put 235 into something to make 20 grand? I don't know. That don't sit right with me. Use the whole COVID-19 thing, the market about to drop, and it'll be a little wiggle room. But in reality, I think it would sell for a little bit more, to be honest, but it's risky. You know what I mean? I could just outright tell them that, hey, yeah, we do have another program. It won't cost you anything. We can put it, we'll put it under contract for 200,000. See if one of our people in our network will buy it for a little bit more than us, if he would be open to something like that. Or just buy it for 200 on terms. That's what I would like to do. Then I know it's a deal. Even if it needs cosmetics, as long as it ain't nothing major. Use the whole COVID-19 thing, market about to drop, but we need a little wiggle room so we don't take a big loss. Yeah, but he didn't, I mean, when I even hit him with 10,000 less than what he was asking, he was like, nope. I don't know if he was in here listening on that part. He told me he want 200,000. I said, I mean, we're not too far apart. If we can do around 190-ish, it look like we can do it. He's like, nope. Would you consider something like that? Nope. And he started getting kind of negative at that point. Like, oh, no, they trying to lowball me. Well, I am, man. What do you want me to do? You want me to full price retail you? So that's the status of that guy. Let me go update him in the system here. Let me see. Did he text me his email address? He sure did. That let you know he's serious. So that's why I like to do that. So when I talk to these people and I say, text me an email, if I'll send you some information, I can send them the cash offer right now on the contract. Once I got that email address, that means they serious. You see what I'm saying? Some people ain't serious. And we'll see. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we wrap this thing up? We've been on here over an hour and 20 minutes. That's too long. Let's see what we got here. Flip it yourself, but yeah, that's a possibility. What your show about? Real estate. We talking about subject to, talking about lease options, talking about wraparound mortgages, talking about wholesaling, virtually wholesaling. In fact, be sure to join our Facebook group right here. It's the Woke Real Estate Investing Group on Facebook. We talk about this stuff right here. This is what it's about. We're talking about making deals, solving problems for people, get around some like-minded people, learn the real estate game, how to get into the real estate game with little to no money, learning the knowledge, getting that knowledge. Go ahead and do that. Woke Real Estate Investors on Facebook. Join that. And if you're listening on the podcast, which is on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, all the podcasts, give us a 5-star rating. We need that. We need every bit of a rating that we can get. All right. So that's how we got that. Let's see if you can cash flow it. Yeah, you're right. I didn't check that. You know what? I didn't even ask him what it's rented for. I skipped some questions on my questionnaire. I got a whole questionnaire here and didn't even go off of it. Oh, well. Let's see here. So, yeah, even if we can sell it for, like I say, this one sold for $260. Another one sold for $286. I wonder what this property was about. I need to see something. I'm curious now. Let me look at this comparable property, if it is a comparable property. This property sold for $270. See, why wouldn't this comp? Because it was, oh, this should still be a comp. Oh, this is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, though. Ours is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, I think. If we can add a bathroom or so, this thing here sold for $270. And the estimate is on $277. So that's probably why it wasn't really considered a comp. Let me check something else. This other property on here that sold for $270. So let me see. This one here that sold for approximately. Let's see what this property did. How did this property look? This other so-called comp. Why did it sell for more? That's a ranch, so we can't use it no way. It's not a comp. Can't use that. Let me make sure. Let me see something. This one sold for $255. So yeah, them numbers is tight, and it's a ranch, so we couldn't use it as a comp anyway. We want a 2-story. So that's that one, and let me see what else on here. $245. What is this? Because this thing just giving estimates. I'm trying to see what it actually sold for. This one sold for, and it is a 2-story. I don't even tell what it sold. I don't even say that it sold, so it really ain't even a comp on here. So I don't know. Kind of tight on this. What market you in? St. Louis. I'm so St. Louis. Ask my tattooist. What terms would you offer him? I would offer nothing down. We usually buy with nothing down, okay? He didn't really sound like he was too into that, so I didn't even go all the way down that route. If he would sound like, yeah, I do terms, the next question is, so we usually buy with nothing down, okay? He say, okay, we move on. So I assume you're okay if we just take over that monthly payment for you, right? He say, yes, no, maybe so. And but it's really not solving this problem, to be honest, because he's saying he really wants to get from under it. Remember the words he used when we listened? And he said, I want to get from under it. The loan will stay in his name. If we was able to do something creative, the loan will stay in your name. So I'm going to send him an offer here for cash, $190. He's going to have to just say no and offer him the $200 on terms, the terms deal. I would offer him exactly what he's asking for on terms at $200,000. Knowing I can sell it to somebody for maybe $230,000, $240,000 on terms. They come give me $10,000 or $20,000 down to move into a house, and they deal with it. Not my problem. Lease purchase, baby. My favorite exit strategy. Sounds like he wants to capitalize on the equity from the repair upgrade of investments, and if he had a good appraisal and high comps, maybe some offers. But the appraisal said $212 as is. We can't buy that for nowhere near that on cash. We got to be lower than that. The as-is appraisal came back at $212. He say, a lot to take into consideration. You're right. Mortgage is $177. He only looking to get around $20K in his pocket. Exactly. So that's why I would prefer to do a creative deal, let the loan stay in his name, and he's paying how much per month? It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. He's paying $1,466 a month. So that was the question you asked earlier. What is it renting for? What are the rental market there say? Rental markets say, according to the Z, are actually, is that where I'm going to get that? I'm messing up here. I'm gonna have to change this because this ain't really showing the right house. It's showing the house next door. The rent estimate is $1,690 a month, so almost $1,700 a month. And he paying how much? $1,466. So it's about $300 a month cash flow if you used the rental market. If you use that. Yeah, because they say right here is $1,690, so we can say $1,700. And he's paying around 14 something. So we'll see how that works. So hopefully this video provided y'all some type of value. Don't forget, we're going live tomorrow night with Miss Kayla Buys Houses. We'll see you on there for sure. And don't forget, the following week we're back on talking about dispoing. Going to show you how a dispo deal step by step, walking it through on Monday Night Raw, real estate style. And then on the following week, we're on with Mr. TJ Tajani. Yep, we're on with TJ on November 23rd, talking about those short-term rentals. If you want to be notified of any of these upcoming live streams, all you have to do is text JV to 31996. That'll get you the free joint venture agreement and the notification to know when we go live on those Monday nights. Don't forget, this video was brought to you by WokeSource.com. Get more leads than you can handle. You should never say I ain't got no leads. Nationwide MLS data, vacant house data, absentee owner data, pre-foreclosure data, whatever kind of information you're looking for, WokeSource.com. Check it out. Get the 7-day free trial. If you got a list that you've already been driving for dollars for or something like that, try WokeSkipTracing.com to get the phone numbers. Find the numbers for as low as only 15 cents per match. You don't get charged for the ones that don't find the number or email address, just for the matches. WokeSkipTracing.com. That's the website. Check that out. And if you need the paperwork to make that paperwork, check out WokeRealEstate.com. That's the main site to find out about a little bit of everything. If you need contracts, cool gear, or the coaching, that's all available at WokeRealEstate.com. All right. So like I said, don't forget to join that Facebook group. We'll get you in there like that there. Any other questions, comments, concerns before I get up out of here and do some more woke stuff? Gotcha. I gotcha. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give it a share if you haven't already. That will be greatly appreciated. So we'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Time. Do what you do. Be who you be. And I'll see you. Boom, before you see me. Peace.
And we have Mr. I Stay Woke. And Mr. I Stay.
Today's broadcast is being brought to you by WokeSkipTracing.com. Look up phone numbers and email addresses with ease, with pricing as low as only 15 cents per match, not per search, per match. If there's no number or email address, you don't pay. Get accurate data in just minutes. WokeSkipTracing.com. That's WokeSkipTracing.com. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by WokeSkipTracing.com. Look up phone numbers and email addresses with ease, with pricing as low as only 15 cents per match, not per search, per match. If there's no number or email address, you don't pay. Get accurate data in just minutes. WokeSkipTracing.com. That's WokeSkipTracing.com.